cars have been firebombed and a home has been sprayed with graffiti in another anti-Semitic attack in Sydney's eastern suburbs. Police were called to Dover Heights at 4 a.m. today to find red paint was splattered across a home. At least one car has been graffitied with an anti-Semitic slur and two others were set alight. Politicians have condemned the attack. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns has described it as disgusting. He's going to be delivering a press conference later this morning, and detectives are currently still on the scene. Well, joining me live is Waverley Mayor Will Nemesh. Will, thanks for joining us. Another disgusting attack in your council area.
Yeah, I mean, these attacks are clearly escalating. They're absolutely vile. The community is feeling obviously quite vulnerable, and not only must we condemn these attacks, but all levels of government really need to show strong leadership in taking proactive measures to stamp this out.
This house that was covered in red paint, do we know who lived there, whether it was actually a Jewish resident that was targeted?
I understand it was actually a non-Jewish resident, but some of the cars that were damaged did belong to Jewish residents. The police inquiries are obviously just started and ongoing, but it's a bit early to sort of speculate. And
look, the reason why we're seeing so many incidents in Sydney's east is because of a high population of Jewish residents, isn't that right?
Absolutely, and Dover Heights actually has the largest concentration of Jewish population in New South Wales, and it's well known to be a large concentration of Jewish population. And Waverley is also one of the densest LGAs and does have large Jewish population, but so does Woollahra. And it's not just Waverley. This is occurring across New South Wales and across Sydney, and it really is disgusting and despicable. And rightly so, it's being called out. But as I said, more needs to be done proactively to really stamp out this insidious form of racism.
And we are seeing increasing amounts of arson as well. 2 cars going up in flames this time. And those flames that we've seen on those pictures are quite severe. Brent, our reporter, was on the ground at the crime scene there, and he was talking to some residents, and they were saying, what happens next? Is someone going to be killed?
I mean, as you rightly pointed out, these incidents are escalating. It started off with graffiti. It's now moving to arson and attacks on people's private property. So you're right. Like, where is this going to end? I have to commend the police, though. They were really quick to respond. They've really been stepping up their actions as part of Operation Shelter and Operation Pearl, and they're taking this incredibly seriously.
Do you think we need stronger laws?
Absolutely. We have to, at both a federal and a state level. At a local government level, we're doing what we can, but we don't pass laws. So I've spoken to my team at Waverley. They're going to be on site shortly to clean up, if they haven't already started to clean up the graffiti and the mess and devastation sort of left behind. But really, proactive action at a federal and state level is an absolute must.
Will Nemesh, appreciate your time this morning. Thanks for joining us.